Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zanaya. In this video, I wanted to talk about why God's will for our lives are better than our own. So following God's will is not easy whatsoever. Let me make that very, very clear. All the plans or ideas you have or had over your life will be nothing compared to His will. And I don't say that in a bad way. I just mean like His will be beyond what you could ever imagine. If you ever wondered like, why am I here? Or, what is my purpose in life? God's will show you exactly why you're here. People will think you're crazy for following His will because you simply don't have all the answers. You're literally walking by faith and not by sight. And in this world, it's unfortunately normalized to, have full control over your life, rely only on yourself. And to have all the answers for everything, but it should be the complete opposite. God has all the answers. I have no idea what's next, and I would have never took all the steps that led me up until now, on my own. So God has been definitely guiding my steps. My life has completely changed spiritually and physically. If you watched my previous video, you know what I'm currently going through, and yes, I'm still going through it. It has been the longest 18 days and some hours of my life. And, even though all of this is a part of my will, some days I get so many thoughts to just give up. It's also hard because, I've been doing this alone physically. Like, God is always with me, but I mean like, having a physical human being to get me through it. But, He is the only one I can run to when I'm feeling discouraged, frustrated, or even angry. Important things I am learning in this current season is patience and to fully put my trust into God, not speaking about it, but actually doing it. I am truly exhausted, and walking with Him has been the hardest thing in my life, but I know that He is not punishing me or harming me in any way. It's actually the complete opposite. It's just in the moment, you can get so caught up in your mind, in your environment, and you begin to think negatively. Your relationship with God is just between y'all. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone, because everyone isn't going to understand why you're doing certain things or why you stopped doing certain things. Living for this world is completely different from living for God and following His will. I am still learning this, but being obedient to God is key, because when He is telling you to do something, He is telling you for a reason. Whether that's fasting, cutting off a person, going to a certain location, like whatever it is, it's all for a purpose. My past was filled with me, controlling my life, every area of it, and it's still a work in progress, trying not to go back to it. But, I am learning to give complete control to God, even in tough situations. Everything that He promised me, I believe Him, because one thing He does not do is lie. So I know this will all be worth it. Confirmation. I pray frequently that, He gives me the strength to not give up. Everything He has done for me, I truly don't want to give up on Him. God has told me things that He wants me to do or pursue that I would have never done or thought about doing on my own. That is why I say, you have no idea what His will for your life will be. But, He created us. He knows exactly what He's doing. And, when you're outside of the will of God, everything will feel like it's not working out, or you won't feel fulfilled. Waiting is not an easy thing to do, because everything is in His timing. And as much as I want everything promised right now, like literally right now, I have no control over it. And, life has been so rough. I've fought so many battles in silence and isolated, but I wouldn't be the woman I am today if I didn't go through all that I've been through and what I continue to go through. I might cry about it at first, but, I always try to see the goodness out of any situation, and I trust that I'm on the right track. I trust God, and I don't ever want to lose that trust or our relationship because He has never given me a reason to. My circumstances truly made me realize how grateful I should be to have the little things, you know, a roof over my head, a bathroom, like even if it isn't the fanciest or whatever, like just simply having a roof over your head should not be taken for granted. I was never ungrateful, you know, when I did have a home, but, you know, this experience just made me like just be a little extra grateful because, you know, you can lose everything in a snap of a finger. And, you know, it also makes you think about others, you know, who have it way worse than you. So please, please be grateful for what you have. The Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." It's so easy for me to think that God is punishing me or wants me to suffer from what I'm going through, but He is nothing like that. And, you know, He would never give you more than you can handle. I'm really speaking to myself too because, you know, I need this reminder sometimes. I honestly always need reassurance, and He knows that and He gives me that. When I'm not feeling my best, that is when I run to Him the most because only He can give me the strength I need and take my pain away. If I try to do it in my own strength, it always backfires. So, you know, I'm just grateful that He is so merciful, patient with me, and considerate of all my feelings. In reality, He can change my life in seconds, you know, overnight. And as long as I have faith and know that He is God, everything will work out for me. I'm going to look back on this journey one day and be like, wow, like, you know, I really made it out. Or, you know, this is why I went through this or that, or, you know, whatever it is. I'm just going to be grateful that I went through all of this. And, you know, God has never left my side despite my feelings. And I truly do love Him with all of my heart and all of my soul. Whew. Made it to the end. Wasn't going to cry. Okay, I hope this video encourages someone to build a relationship with God and let Him show you the will for your life. He will shock you and you'll realize that you are so worthy and you are here for a reason. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.